They say you never appreciate strong legs until they start giving out, until the simple act of climbing stairs feels like wading through wet cement. Some speculate it's just the march of time, but growing online chatter suggests there might be more to the story. People are asking, why do my legs feel weak before the rest of my body? And could we be missing key nutrients that keep our lower half in fighting shape? Whispers of a hidden crisis claim that modern diets, endless hours indoors, and certain everyday medications are quietly sapping the very minerals and vitamins that keep us stable. Others accuse big industries of pushing quick fixes, canes, braces, or pain pills, rather than promoting the fundamental nutrients that fuel true leg power. Whether that's fact or hype remains unclear, but it does raise an intriguing question. Are we overlooking certain nutritional building blocks that could dramatically change how our legs perform, especially as we age? We're about to uncover 8 crucial supplements often hailed as the guardians of leg strength. Some may sound familiar, others might be brand new to you. Each one plays a distinct role in the dance between bones, muscles, and nerves. Miss even one, and you risk limiting your leg's full potential. Overlook them all, and you could be setting yourself up for an endless cycle of cramps, aches, or even sudden slips and stumbles. Ready to dive in? Let's unravel the nutrients that experts say can make a real difference, and explore the controversies swirling around them. The first supplement you should take is vitamin B6. We rarely hear about vitamin B6 when discussing leg health, yet this unassuming nutrient has a massive impact on how well you move. Some online forums even label B6 deficiency as a hidden saboteur that gradually erodes energy and muscle function. While there's no definitive evidence of a conspiracy to keep us in the dark, the truth is that most folks simply don't realize how crucial B6 is, especially for the legs. B6 helps synthesize neurotransmitters, which ensure every nerve signal from your brain actually reaches your leg muscles. Without enough B6, these signals can become weak or jumbled, leading to that dreaded heavy leg feeling or sluggish response times when you step off a curb. Beyond nerves, B6 also supports protein metabolism, helping your body use dietary protein to repair and strengthen muscle fibers. Inflammation is another area where B6 might help. Some research suggests it can reduce inflammatory markers, potentially easing stiffness or joint pain. While large-scale studies are still ongoing, anecdotal reports of improved mobility after boosting B6 are hard to ignore. Want to work more B6 into your diet? Look to fish like salmon, poultry, bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas. If you have significant absorption issues, a supplement might be the answer, but keep an eye on dosage. Excessive B6 can lead to nerve problems if taken in extreme amounts for too long. The second supplement you should take is calcium. Calcium is the health poster child for bones, but its importance to leg strength extends far beyond that. Skeptics argue that certain supplement manufacturers push calcium as a one-size-fits-all solution to aging bones, overlooking that balance is key. Could that be because it's more profitable to sell high-dose supplements than to emphasize a comprehensive approach with multiple nutrients? That's the rumor, though it's never been proven. Here's the lesser-known truth. Calcium is vital for muscle contraction, particularly in the legs. Every step you take requires a cascade of calcium ions, triggering your muscle fibers to move. Shortage of calcium can cause cramps and a noticeable slump in endurance. But don't assume guzzling high-calcium drinks or popping large supplement doses is automatically beneficial. Too much calcium without its cofactors, like vitamin D, vitamin K, and magnesium, may lead to issues like calcification in arteries or kidney stones. Dietary sources, dairy, leafy greens, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks remain the best first line. For older adults who have trouble hitting the sweet spot via food alone, a moderate supplement could help. Just remember that synergy matters. Combining calcium with other supportive nutrients is more effective than loading up on calcium alone. Now let's talk about the third supplement you should take. Have you ever awakened to an excruciating cramp in your calf, leaving you clutching your leg in agony? In many cases, a lack of potassium is the prime suspect. This essential mineral maintains fluid balance within your muscle cells, ensuring contractions and releases happen smoothly. When potassium levels dip, your muscles can rebel with sudden, intense spasms, often at the worst possible moments. A surprising number of people don't realize how many foods boast substantial potassium content. Bananas are just the tip of the iceberg. Sweet potatoes, spinach, beans, and oranges also contribute a major boost. And if you're into baked potatoes, don't ditch the skin. It's a goldmine of nutrients. Speculation runs rampant that our modern diets have become so sodium-heavy and plant-light that potassium deficiency is inevitable. Whether that's a deliberate shift by food industries or simply a byproduct of convenience culture is anyone's guess. If you suspect low potassium, you might talk with a healthcare provider or nutritionist, especially if you have kidney issues. For everyone else, a balanced intake of fruits, vegetables, and legumes typically does wonders. The fourth supplement you should take is vitamin K. Vitamin K doesn't enjoy the mainstream spotlight, yet it's critical for bone strength and, by extension, leg stability. If you've ever worried about the dark side of calcium, like arterial plaque or painful calcifications, vitamin K is the nutrient that helps steer that calcium into your bones instead of your blood vessels. That's why some suggest that focusing solely on vitamin D and calcium was short-sighted for so many years, potentially ignoring the finishing touch that seals the deal for healthy bones. There are two primary forms. K1, found in leafy greens like kale, spinach, and Swiss chard, and K2, found in fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and animal products such as egg yolks. K2 is especially prized for sticking around in the body longer and providing superior calcium direction. Some claim that an uptick in vitamin K2 consumption correlates with lower fracture rates, though that correlation still needs more robust studies to call it fact. If you're on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor before cranking up your vitamin K intake. It's a delicate balancing act, but for many people, optimizing vitamin K has paid off in stronger bones, better flexibility, and a feeling that the legs are more anchored to the ground rather than wobbling around on shaky scaffolding. The fifth supplement you should take is vitamin B12. There's a mysterious side to vitamin B12 deficiency that often goes undiagnosed for years. People may feel tingling in their feet, numbness in the legs, or weird coordination problems. Some chalk it up to normal aging, never realizing their nervous system is starving for B12. A handful of skeptics claim this deficiency remains under-discussed, hinting that if more people corrected it early, reliance on certain pain or neuropathy medications might drop. That's impossible to prove outright, but it aligns with widespread anecdotes of dramatic improvement once B12 levels rebound. B12 is crucial for manufacturing the protective sheath surrounding your nerves. If that sheath deteriorates, nerve signals can misfire, leaving your legs feeling weak or unresponsive. Add in the fact that B12 absorption drops as we age, particularly in folks on antacids or those with low stomach acid, and you have a recipe for under-the-radar deficiency. Meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are the standard sources. Vegans and vegetarians often rely on B12 fortified foods or supplements. Even some carnivores end up deficient due to absorption issues. If you suspect a shortfall, a simple blood test could confirm it. And remember, the normal lab range might be misleading, as individual needs vary. For those who truly can't absorb B12 through digestion, periodic injections or high-dose oral formulas might be the ticket to feeling like they have brand new legs again. The sixth supplement you should take is magnesium. Magnesium is like the coordinator of your neuromuscular system, ensuring that muscles not only contract, but also know how to properly relax. Nighttime cramps and restless leg syndrome often trace back to low magnesium levels, which can be depleted by stress, certain medications, or even heavy caffeine consumption. Some rumors suggest that soil depletion has cut magnesium content in produce, though that's still a hotly debated topic. Besides warding off cramps, magnesium also supports bone health. Think of it as a chaperone for calcium, helping escort it into bones instead of letting it wander into arteries or kidneys. Without enough magnesium, your carefully ingested calcium might not end up where it's needed most. It also plays a starring role in ATP production, basically your body's energy currency, so insufficient magnesium can leave you feeling sluggish with minimal exertion. You can find magnesium in pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, and whole grains. If you opt for a supplement, magnesium citrate or glycinate are generally well absorbed. Some individuals swear they sleep better and wake up with calmer legs once they get their magnesium levels back on track. While not everyone will experience an overnight miracle, balancing magnesium is often a key piece in the puzzle of maintaining agile, pain-free legs. The seventh supplement you should take is zinc. Zinc rarely comes up in casual chats about leg strength, yet it's a vital contributor to muscle repair, immune function, and hormone regulation. Some fans of zinc claim it helps ensure that your body keeps enough testosterone or growth factors afloat, both integral to building and maintaining muscle mass. While no giant conspiracies revolve around zinc, it's surprising how often this nutrient is overshadowed by its flashier cousins like calcium or vitamin D. Zinc is also essential for enzymatic reactions throughout the body, assisting in protein synthesis. If you're trying to keep your leg muscles strong, that's a big deal. In fact, some older adults experience mild zinc deficiency without ever realizing it, thanks to diets low in meats, shellfish, nuts, and seeds. Others lose zinc through stress or certain medications that affect nutrient absorption. Rumors have surfaced that extremely low zinc levels could contribute to slower wound healing and muscle recovery, which might set you back if you're rehabilitating a leg injury or simply trying to maintain an active lifestyle. Whether these tales are exaggerated or spot on is open to interpretation, but the bottom line remains: without enough zinc, your muscle fibers may struggle to rebuild after the regular wear and tear of daily life. Adding zinc-rich foods or a balanced supplement might just give your legs that extra edge in repair and resilience. The eighth and last supplement we recommend you taking is vitamin D. Vitamin D is sometimes labeled the anti-fall vitamin by enthusiastic believers who say it's the key to better balance and muscle strength, especially in the legs. These claims stem from research highlighting D's role in maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers. If your vitamin D levels plunge, your legs can start feeling unsteady, and your reflexes might not snap into action quickly enough when you stumble. Here's the kicker. Some rumors propose that excessive sunscreen usage and indoor lifestyles have spiraled humanity into a collective vitamin D shortage. Critics call that an overstatement, but multiple studies do confirm a lot of adults aren't getting enough. Food sources like salmon, egg yolks, and fortified milk help, yet they rarely suffice on their own. That's why many people, especially seniors, turn to supplements in the 800 to 1,000 AU range, often higher if blood tests show a significant deficiency. This vitamin doesn't just shepherd calcium into your bones, it directly influences muscle contractions. A deficiency might even intensify inflammation or amplify chronic leg pain. While it's not a magic wand that solves every issue, hitting the right vitamin D target can feel transformative. In online chats, folks frequently mention renewed leg strength after a few months of consistent supplementation. So there you have it, 8 powerhouse nutrients that form a robust blueprint for stronger, more resilient legs. We've got everything from under-the-radar heroes like vitamin B6 and zinc to more famous players like calcium and vitamin D, plus critical supporting acts like potassium, vitamin K, magnesium, and vitamin B12. Each element shines a spotlight on a different angle of leg health. B6 for nerve and protein metabolism, zinc for muscle repair, calcium for bone structure, vitamin D for muscle function, potassium for fluid balance, vitamin K for directing calcium away from arteries, magnesium for relaxation, and B12 for nerve integrity. Skeptics accuse certain segments of the health industry of overprescribing painkillers or mobility aids instead of investigating nutritional fixes. But whether that's by design or just a result of modern healthcare's fragmentation is impossible to prove. Either way, one thing's for sure. When these nutrients operate in synergy, they can transform a wavering set of legs into a far more dependable foundation. Imagine conquering stairs without feeling like you need to catch your breath every other step, or embarking on a neighborhood walk without worrying your knees might buckle. Achieving that dream starts with being proactive, adjusting your diet, talking with a professional about blood tests, or responsibly incorporating supplements. Be aware that not everyone needs the same amounts. Genetics, lifestyle, and medical conditions all shape your ideal nutritional plan. But knowledge is power, and you're now equipped with insights that could change your entire mobility outlook. So ask yourself, Will you let your legs deteriorate slowly, chalking it up to old age? Or will you explore these 8 nutrients and seize the chance to strengthen what might be your most important asset, your ability to move confidently? The choice is yours, and the path to revitalize legs may be simpler than you ever imagined.